In this video, we're going to look at the top 10 punctuation errors. Number 10. Putting an apostrophe in a word like ours, yours, or theirs. Now these are called possessive pronouns. There are no apostrophes in any possessive pronouns. Here's an example. Always go to other people's funerals, otherwise they won't come to yours. Now there should be no apostrophe in yours. Number 9. Using a colon instead of a semicolon. Now one use of a semicolon is to merge two sentences into one, so they become independent clauses with a very smooth gap between them. So this should be a semicolon, not a colon. This is a mistake. Number 8. The other way round, using a semicolon instead of a colon. So look at this example. I would like to change just one aspect of your draft, the words. Now when you use a colon, something in the left half equals something in the right half. So here we've got one aspect equals the words. That should be a colon, not a semicolon. Now those two were quite technical. This one is not so technical, but it does involve a semicolon. You can't use a semicolon for an introduction like bullet points or something like that. But there are of course other introductions, and here's one. I saw this sign in a pet store. Buy one dog, get one flea. That should be a colon, not a semicolon. Number 6. Placing punctuation inside a quotation when it should be outside. Now I'm not talking about full stops, that's periods, or commas. Brits and Americans have different rules for those ones. I'm talking about exclamation marks and question marks, as in this example. Hang on, I can do better. That is not a question. The question mark should be outside that quotation. Number 5. Failing to include the second comma on a parenthesis. Look at the example. We have I fear, that's the parenthesis, I fear, confused power with greatness. Now there should be a second comma there to mark the end of the parenthesis. Number 4. Putting a comma before however and then writing a new sentence. There is a fine line between genius and insanity. However, I have erased this line. Okay, you can't put a sentence, a comma, and then another sentence, even if the next word is however. Number 3 is the same, ending a sentence with a comma and then writing another one. We always hold hands. If I let go, she shops. Now this time it doesn't involve the word however, but you can see that it's a sentence and a comma and then another sentence. You can't do that. It's called a run-on error. Number 2, misplacing a possessive apostrophe. Wagner's music is better than it sounds. Now, possessive apostrophes can be quite complicated, but there's one simple rule that covers them all, and that's everything to the left of the apostrophe is the possessor. So Wagner is the name of the musician, so the apostrophe goes after Wagner. That works for everything. And it brings us to number 1. Using an apostrophe in a plural. So here's an example. Dogs look up to us and cats look down on us. I prefer pigs. They treat us as equals. Now there are 4 apostrophes showing plurals in this example, and there should be none. Thanks for watching. That was the top 10 punctuation errors. Be sure to check out some of our other videos on grammarmonster.com.